What is up, guys? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe, and today we're going to be talking about the childhood of the Primarch of the 20th Legion, the final Primarch, Alpharius and Omegon. Perhaps the most secretive chapter out of all the Emperor's original 20 legions. And that isn't limited to after Alpharius and Omegon joined the Emperor's legions. You see, after the Chaos Gods intervened and teleported all the gestation pods of all the Primarchs, nobody knows where Alpharius and or Omegon landed. Everything that we know about their early foundings is strictly speculation. Nothing is known about their homeworld, where they came from, their culture, how they came to be the way that they are. It really does set in root that deception and espionage is the way of the Hydra and these two Primarchs. One of the more common speculations is that Horus found Alpharius late into the Great Crusade, and upon his discovery, almost immediately he was sent back to Holy Terra to meet the Emperor. Now, I've been saying Alpharius and Omegon. Reason for this is that they are identical twin brothers. This is a secret that is kept under wraps more than arguably anything else amongst the Alpha Legion. Their most prized secret and probably one of their most valuable weapons. The information of the second Primarch would only be known to the individuals of the 20th Legion and the Emperor himself. Besides being identical twins, they also share another rare attribute, for they share the same exact soul. Whether this was a direct trait implemented by the Emperor or a result of the influence of the Chaos Gods is still yet to be known. They have used the power of them being twin brothers to their advantage time and time again, replacing each other's identity in moments and or meetings with their fellow brothers, while the other is in coercion or doing some kind of deception and espionage on some other planet. Now, although it's difficult to talk about Alpharius and Omegon in great detail due to the fact that they are lacking in great detail, their influence isn't without merit. Prime example is the fact that Alpharius and or Omegon is the reason why that the Custodians practice the Blood Games. These games are an act where a certain individual, usually a Legio Custodes, or in the first case, Alpharius, would infiltrate the Emperor's palace and attempt to get as close to him as possible. Alpharius would be the first one to do this, testing the defenses of the palace to prove that he could go and assassinate the Emperor if he wanted to. Unfortunately, he would fail because he would be stopped by none other than Constantine Valdor, who would actually fight Alpharius on equal footing. Alpharius and Omegon have been known to have plans within plans. Whenever they work alongside one of their brothers in some kind of conflict or campaign, their presence isn't even made known or on the planet at all until the climax of the battle, when victory is already won. They pride themselves on this fact of being able to deceive others into having plans go exactly the way that they intended to. Alpharius and Omegon are also much shorter than the rest of their Primarch brothers. They would have the rest of their legionnaires shave their scalps and sometimes go under certain facial reconstruction surgeries so that anybody could try and impersonate the Primarch himself. This would add to the deception that they also love to play, including the fact that they can impersonate their Primarch while their Primarch is nowhere even near the planet, leaving some kind of eerie feeling and quite the threatening impression. Most of the times it would work, but there are some times indicated throughout the novels where sometimes their brothers, the other Primarchs, could be able to figure out exactly who the Primarch was. This is shown when an Alpha Legionnaire tries to impersonate Alpharius, but both Horus and Dorn end up realizing exactly which one is the real Alpharius. But will anyone ever truly know who the head of the Hydra is? And with that being said, let me know what you want to hear next, and follow for more.